I want you to tell the world. I never had a love like this in my life, and that's
the hustle and bustle, the crowds and the fanfare. Find joy. Give joy this Christmas.
Christmas bells ring, SVG feel bright. Hot 97, spreading joy every day. We bring joy, give joy for Christmas. We bring joy across the airwaves. We'd help, drink and be merry. Big station juggling, loud with vibes. Turn the dial, we're full of Christmas cheer. Hot 97.1, bringing joy right here. Find joy, get joy, find joy. There's a Christmas way. Hot 97.1, lighting up your holiday. With every song we play, every voice on air. Find joy, give joy, find joy, give joy, find joy, give joy, find joy, give joy this Christmas.
Find joy, give joy this Christmas. Only with Hot 97.1.
Because you know if they don't do that, they're going to come. Let me ask a question. As we were talking off here, right? So all the persons who would have done whatever jobs, in the campaign for like ULP, and they get paid, they should go change their money they know. Them checking them now. If partner,
don't worry about it, man.
That block on thing, I just have a piece of paper in my hand.
Your money is safe.
Okay. Right. Huh?
You lost me.
Like if you did work for the ULP during the campaign, and maybe just have the check in your hand if you should go clear it immediately.
Nah, man,
you'll be safe.
You'll be good?
Yeah, you're safe.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah. When it comes to those things, they're very respectable.
Okay. I was just wondering. Next thing you know, man, how they check flaunting and you're going to do. Anywho, there. I want my motorcycle rider. And I want security. And I don't want to stay.
Apparently, I was just told that Mr. Arnim Eustace does get security
at his house.
I don't know in what form it takes, whether it's when he's out and about or whether it's 24 hours. I don't know how that part works, but he does
security as in police security.
As in police security. I presume so, yeah. They didn't say, but I presume so. It's police security.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't know, so I can't say. So then, in that respect,
what did the former PM say? Let me hear that.
Let me hear that part. You have that part, Jeannie? Yeah. Clip with the bear.
Personal note: I expect that as a former prime minister, especially one of many years of service, that I shall be accorded all the usual courtesies and privileges attendant upon the former holders of this high office in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, consonant with the practices of civilized nations. Any derogation therefrom will be brought to the attention of the national, regional, and international communities for corrective action.
What does he think he's entitled to?
He said of international standards. If you look at the US, I think they get security service.
And the car.
The vehicle.
Why would we give him a car?
And he just buy two.
I don't know about that. But I don't think we need to give him a car.
But is it did Eustace get a car?
I don't know. I don't know what the standard is, man.
So if he gets a car, does it mean he's going to outride it too?
Man, can't sit in that traffic. I'm
just wondering. All right, I could see. All right, I could see you might probably have your
okay, so in the UK, for example, former UK prime ministers are entitled to a £115,000 annual public duty costs allowance to cover office and staffing costs, a one-off severance payment of about £19,000, and a ministerial pension. They can also receive lifetime security, though details are not public.
So that's what I want?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no problem with that.
So 115,000 EC a year to run your office, which is which is hang on. Let me just put it into context, right? The
Dr.
leader of
Friday,
the opposition gets something like 5,000 to run his office. That includes rent, security, staff. Right. So maybe we should maintain that. So that would be 60,000. 60,000 per year. Oh, but he's getting that as opposition leader anyway. But all right, let's say he decides not to be the opposition leader. So he could get 60,000 and we give him a one-off payment of 19,000 EC dollars on security. That's international.
It's international.
Look, man, why? I mean,
he might tell you.
I mean, let's be realistic
you
about this,
to the
right?
conversion.
Why should you be entitled to? This is the same prime minister, you know, that balked at giving public servants of 10 years a 50% discount
one time
on a one-off purchase of a vehicle.
And no, here you want.
I mean, at the end of the day, you were, I mean, for all intents and purposes, you were just a public servant, and I'm not saying that in a derogatory way, but you were just another public servant.
The highest of them all.
The highest of them all, but nonetheless, a public servant.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you like? I feel like in his head he's thinking of something a lot grander than that.
Or maybe he just wants that. You know.
Remember, a lot of you don't remember that he set the standard for the detail of the PM. Before that, Mitchell never had excessive security or 3 vehicles
Right.
and an outrider.
Yeah.
So now I think he's trying to set the standard of the opposition leader.
No, but he never set it for
the opposition leader. Then.
Remember,
Fred never demanded those.
his words were not as opposition leader. It was as a former prime minister.
Yeah.
So he's not trying to set it for opposition leader.
He can't get them until he becomes.
No. He's saying opposition leader or not, as a former prime minister.
I'm supposed to get that.
But he didn't seem to accord it to Eustace, who was a former prime minister.
Well, you're saying that now. You're hearing that
Well, he had detail. He had a security.
security. Yeah.
No vehicle.
Well, such are the standards.
No outrider.
Such are the
As far
standards.
as we're no payments.
Such are the standards. That's what he gets.
So then, if that was accorded to Mr. Eustace, as in Zilch, there's a security probably at your home, maybe, I don't know, and no vehicle, so then you should be accorded the same, no?
That's what he asked for.
But I get the feeling he looking for a bit more than that.
I suspect so.
But why? Why?
Because he did 25 years.
Wow.
He broke the record.
Wow.
24.
Wow. Morning.
And a half, yeah.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning, buddy.
What's the
Say again.
to me, but when you have this Saturday, to me, well, hit and go under the bed, well, act a little boy. That's a little boy who action Saturday. That's a little boy who action.
But my thing is, why is it that you want all these things accorded to you now? No.
I think it's the wrong. You know something. I think if in 6 months' time he'd said this, and he'd been, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna say calm because you know not my job to tell him to be calm, but you know, maybe when the dust has settled a little bit and tempers are
down,
it's less in your face,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe people would be more willing to kind of maybe look at it, but
nah. Morning.
Morning, after 25 years in power, what have we done put in place for the former Prime Minister again? And that goes to show you the narcissistic way. Instead he congratulate the country and talk about the country, what me want. Well, if I have a red donkey up in America for your right hand, please and thank you. That's what I have for you.
I didn't move very far.
I just think right now is the wrong time to expect the public to be too sympathetic.
Any time will be the wrong time because you never accorded it to who was there before you. So any time will be the wrong time. Morning.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, buddy.
Just a message to the supporters. I just want them to see we stick up with the ship. While the ship is sinking, the captain escape, leave us.
Bit cryptic, but
hey, morning. I ain't checked that one. So yeah. So all right. So again. So you want these things?
Why do you, I saw that a few times that the former Prime Minister jumped ship. I guess because the 2 days that he wasn't speaking.
No, well, maybe
To me, I didn't interpret it as jumping ship.
No, it didn't say it
took
was going to lose
couple
shit or
days.
something.
Who jumped ship?
Yeah, I saw online people saying that he abandoned his supporters for 2 days.
No, he
Listen,
probably
man.
Nah, man. he
2
probably-
days of rest.
Yes,
like, get away from it.
breeze off, man.
It's arduous, sir. That
Yeah.
campaigning is
Yeah.
arduous.
Yeah. Morning.
But the best thing Ralph for right now is a pedal bike.
Goodbye.
That's why. I just think right now the memory of him is too raw.
Luke, this
And people just don't want to hear
Listen,
anything
morning.
about your
your
status,
Yeah.
your needs.
Morning.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
I would decide on what Ralph gets from what he gave Mitchell after he went into office 2001.
An inquiry? An utterly hot inquiry is what you give me, Joe.
All the inquiries, and if it gives Mitchell no security and no transport, he gets nothing.
You see, look, I mean, morning. What I do understand that you serve for 24 odd years and I get that. But don't expect to get the niceties that you never accorded to those who were there before you. So whether it's early now or later down, no.
I feel like
You
you guys are trying to victimize the PM. He spoke to
And
that as well.
after that, let me
When we come back, we'll talk.
He spoke to
What
that
was he
as well.
referring to when he said victimization?
All right, like on the commercial, Captain Lano is there. Yeah, I wrote
course.
it. Let me victimize Captain Lano to wrote in there.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I saw licks with everyone today.
Yeah, boy. Victimize every routine out of the boy.
Remember, you can also get your quiche. It's Monday, so you can get vegetable quiche as well.
And the beef party will be accorded to us.
That's privilege.
That's privilege. That's no privilege.
So check out Captain Lano's AIA today.
All right.
St. Vincent, get ready to